Greetings from Dr. Eileen O'Connor. I'll show you now how you can take what's called a scene preview picture when you actually display the room to others. And this can be later on if you decide to link one room together, which we'll talk about someplace else. It's a preview of the room itself, and in this case my room is of a lovely setting created by the Google Hubs team. And I determine by where I put this camera how the picture is going to be presented. You might have to find the scene preview camera several ways. In some of the models that I brought in, this is a model in the background of a lovely winter setting, there are features you can bring into it, and if the feature is available and not in the room itself, you'll find it over here in this list. But mine wasn't there because, I'm pulling this back down, it's already over in the scene itself. I find it in the hierarchy. So when I click it, and I'm now scrolling in, I can see where this camera is. Now I don't find at this phase in the development of the spokes interface that this is easy to use. I'm clicking and dragging. You can see where the camera is going to, in theory, take a picture, but there's no way I've been able to find that I can preview the picture. So I have to try to figure out where these rays are going and what they're going to capture. Now I can adjust the location of this, and in theory I should be able to click and drag these arrows because I am in the translate mode. It doesn't always work too well for me. I then have to go and try to grab some of these other handles. So it's glitchy for me. I'm clicking and dragging the room itself around. When I go up to the scene, I find sometimes, yeah, okay, now I can raise it, but it's not something I can easily visualize what it's taking a picture of. So you have to play with this a little bit to position it. Think about what you want someone to see of this room that will allow them to understand what's going to be going on there. Now at this point, the only way I've found that I can actually see this is, first of all, always remember to save your project, and this will save it and then publish it. You won't be able to see this easily. When you'll find it comes in handy is when you actually go to create a link from this room that you're putting in here to another room, and I'll cover that someplace else in another video. But you'll be getting the URL for this room when you bring it over into another Hubs room and place that URL there and position it in the room. The individuals that see that URL picture will see the picture you've taken now. So it's not particularly elegant right now, but I think if you work with it, Hubs is going to come up with a better way of doing this. But for now, I find you have to go through these steps. So right now, find a good camera angle, figure out what the camera is actually taking a picture of, and that becomes the view of your room, the thumbnail that others can see later. So thank you.